Hello, welcome to Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures on what is a very cold and brisk morning here on the allotment. Well, as promised, I have my peas in here and a sieve. So we're going to go into the greenhouse and we're going to see if they've expanded. Exciting times, come on. I'm next to my two rows here. The one is already been planted and it's been watered, and it's still a little chilly in here. What's funny is, before I put the greenhouse here, I had a lot of bluebells growing and I thought I'd dug them all out and moved them somewhere else. Well, I can see a couple popping up, so we're going to have some more bluebells inside the greenhouse. Now, I have my trusty sieve and I have my tin of peas, so I might as well put some water in the trough and let's see how many peas we have. And well, they really have changed consistency. Look at those. They're twice as big as they were before, which is marvellous, and that's what we need. Now these can be put straight directly into the soil and hopefully have a head start, as I said, with germination. Isn't that brilliant? It reminds me, actually, when I was growing up as a child, I put those back in there, every 3rd and 4th of November, these boxes of peas used to appear, and then my mum would get these massive, great big pans out, fill them with water, and then put the peas in, and a little round white tab, and for ages I never knew what it was. I think it was bicarbonate of soda, and they were left overnight in preparation to make the mushy peas for November the 5th for bonfire night. And we'd go up to the local vicarage and we'd have a fantastic night of fireworks and fires, and of course mum's mushy peas. Do you have yours with mint sauce, tomato sauce, or nothing at all? They're fantastic things. Love it. Well, I'm on a different day here now on the allotment, and it's beautiful, and as you can see behind me we have blue skies and it's really warm. I could actually be in my t-shirt, but I thought I'd just leave my red jumper on. I'm here because I'm now doing a spring clean, even though it's not spring, of course, it's still in the midst of winter. And I have my bags here. These had my potatoes in fact, actually these ones had carrots in, weren't that successful, so I'm going to turn them back into well, potatoes, and they're going to be filled with lovely soil later on, and we'll get some seed potatoes in, because now is the time, if you want to do, is to get your seed potatoes from a local garden centre or even one of the supermarkets. They've started selling things. This one has been dipped in water, boiling water. This one yet to be done. It's good now to start cleaning your pots. So an easy way to do it, obviously, and please be careful, let me just pick this up first. This obviously is boiling water, and the idea is that if you've got any pots that need cleaning, you can just do it. Now the best way to get a bucket, and I can't find my bucket obviously, fill that with boiling water and pop your pots in. You can of course do it this way, which is a bit rough. Just make sure that you pour so that everything, and I've got these big ones here as well, and you can just make sure, and it gets rid of any diseases that are in there. Of course it's boiling water, and that will really help to the outsides too, and if there is anything lingering in there, it will just get rid of them. And that's really the cheapest way to disinfect your pots, and that's really simple. It's literally just come off the boil and they're done. You can just do it with anything really. Now in here, of course, I've got my trowels. You can do it with all your tools as well, and make sure, hopefully, that they're nice and usable for next season. Now here is a really peculiar thing. I found this the other day. I was out shopping. It was like reduced to silly money, because it's a Christmas present, and well, it's a little chilli plant in there. It's a grow your own thing. It's got a pull top lid, and basically all you do is you take the bottom off. Here I've got a plastic bottom. Take the bottom off, and in there are our chilli seeds, and I'll take some pictures of those so you can see them a bit closer up. And you take the bottom off, which is the where the water will drain out. You've got your lid, you put that back on, and then you open the top, put some water in, let it expand, and then you put your chilies in. Excellent. Got some chilli plants, and now is the time, if you've got some chilies, is to start sowing them as well. But they need heat, of course, and you need a constant temperature on those to make sure they germinate. I've also got my plants starting to grow, the seeds that I put in. So we've got the carrots, and we've got tomatoes, and we've got sweet basil, and they're coming along nicely. And here's some photographs of those, and they're suddenly shot up in the last week, because I suppose we're getting longer days. Do you know at the moment we get 1.5 minutes extra daylight in the morning and a minute and a half at night, which means altogether throughout the week we've got 21 minutes extra of daylight, and that will expand and grow now as the weeks go on. So next week we'll have more sunshine. I've got loads here today. It's really nice to see here down on the allotment. End of January is almost upon us, and what do? Well, think about really what you want to grow this year and the things that you eat, rather than growing things you don't want. I say this all the time, don't grow anything you don't like to eat. It's just a waste of your time, although the plants do look nice. Now is the time to go and buy, if you want to, your seed potatoes. So you've got your earlies and your lates and your mids, so you can use either of those, but just keep them. In fact, funny enough, I've still got my potatoes last in my greenhouse from last year. Isn't that amazing? And we're still using them. And we peel them off and we have them for mash because they were Albert Rooster ones, and I really do enjoy those. But I'm going to buy some different ones this year and grow all of my potatoes this year in these bags. So we're going to have them potted around all over the allotment, and that's something you can do at home. You don't need a big allotment to grow food. You can have little containers. I mean, even like this one, you could put some tomato seeds in there and have some tomato plants coming out of that. You could fill it with lettuce. You can put little carrots in here if you wanted to, so you don't need masses of space, and you can grow all sorts. I mean, these sort of ones are ideal for herbs. So if you like your herbs, if you're doing pizzas, we've got basils, of course. Tarragon is for chicken. You can use them in all sorts of cooking, and just think again what you want to grow this year, and we'll look at all those in the next coming weeks. But once again, thank you very much for watching Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. Remember, preparation, and enjoy your week, and I'll see you very soon here on Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures.